Hey, what's up, guys? Box here with the first episode of my Chicago Bulls My GM My League series. In this series, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to win a championship with the Chicago Bulls in 3 seasons. If I can't do that, then I'll cut my losses and move on to another team. In this episode, we're only going to be sorting out the roster, changes like that. So we're not going to play a match this episode, but starting next episode, we are going to be playing one match and simming the other. That means it really shouldn't take us long to move through the season. Anyways, let's take a look at the settings. Alrighty, now here we are at the settings. Autosave is going to be on. Quarter length, I reduced it to 5 minutes. Simulated quarter length, 12 minutes. I normalized the stats, so all the stats match up because that'll be pretty neat at the end of each month or season. Everything else I kept the same. Game difficulty is going to be an all-star. And yeah, I'm not changing much. The roster, on the other hand, is a whole different story. Let's go to that. Alrighty, so now for the roster, my only untouchable is gonna be Zach LaVine. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and send. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna go ahead and send him to G League along with Blakeney. Dunn, Grant, Payne, I'll probably keep them. LaVine, Wabban, Holiday, I'll keep him. I might trade Holiday, so I'm gonna go ahead and add him to trade block. Valentine, I like him. Pondexter, I want to trade him, so trade block as well. Zipser, he's a pretty good player. I'm going to keep him too. Mirotic, Portis, I'm making pretty solid at the power forward. I'm not going to make changes there. And Felicia and Lopez. I don't really like Lopez, so I'm going to go ahead and add him to trade block. Probably by the end of this episode, I'm going to trade all 3 of these guys. Well, that's the plan anyway, so I'll see you guys when I find a trade for them. Alright, so the first guy that I found a trade for was Quincy Pondexter. I'm going to trade him for Costa Kufos. He's 28. And I've played with him before, and he's pretty good at rebounding, which is really what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this trade. So yeah, he's got an 8 million per year contract. He's got a 3, but he's nah. We're also giving them a 2nd round unprotected pick, which I don't really care for. So I'm going to go ahead and make this trade. So we still need to trade Lopez and Justin. No, not Justin. What's his name? Yes, Justin Holiday. So I'll see you guys when I find a trade for them. Alright, so I happened to conveniently find a trade for both Holiday and Lopez that I liked. I'm going to be trading them for Austin Rivers and Wesley Johnson. Austin Rivers is a pretty good player and he's still young. The contract is a little bit less than Lopez's. And we need a small 4 after trading away. What was his name? Pondexter, I believe. So this trade makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and do this trade as well. And let's take a look at what the roster looks like at the moment. We got Dunn, Grant, Payne at point guard. LaVine, Rivers, and Nwaba at shooting guard. Valentine, Wesley Johnson, and Paul Zipser at small forward. Oh, and Mirotic, Portis, and Markkanen at power forward. Lastly, Kufos and Felicio at center. Both of these guys are good rebounders, so I'm pretty confident in this lineup. So I think that's gonna be all the changes I'm gonna be making in the roster for now. The last thing I need to do now is set up the minutes, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now here we are at the rotations. The CPU has put Dunn at 29, LaVine at 32, Valentine 28, Mirotic 31, and Kufos at 28. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce. Where is he? I'm going to reduce Valentine's minute to 25. I'm going to increase Dunn and LaVine by 1 minute. And I'm going to give the extra minute to Bobby Portis. I'm also going to reduce Nwaba and give another one to Bobby Portis. Because I really like Portis. I've played with him before. And he's a heck of a player. So I think that's all the changes I'm going to be making to the rotations. So let me just go ahead and exit this. Now, the last thing we need to do is we need to look at the contracts. So, let's see. Front office. LaVine, Rivers, Nwaba, Kufos, and Johnson their contract are expiring this year. So, hopefully, I really hope I can re-sign all of them. None of them are asking for too much money. I'm definitely going to give LaVine anything he wants because I really want to build around him. I want him to be a centerpiece of this team. Alright, so next game we're going to be playing against the Raptors and simming the game against the Spurs. Well, now that I think about it, I might actually play the one against the Spurs and sim again the one against the Raptors because that seems like a more interesting game. But I'll think about it. So before we go, I want to take a look at the power rankings. Let's go ahead and where's that? Standings, power rankings. NBA.com has us at 26th in the league. 2K Sports has us at a respectable 7th. Thank you, 2K. And Mark Spears has us dead last. Okay, that's a bit rough. So I think that's gonna be. Oh, I almost forgot. Last year we finished dead even, 41-41, 102 points per game, 102.4 points against. Damn, that's kind of crazy. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.
My hands on the butt. Bet she gon' give me a nut. Bet she gon' fuck run the dog. From Angel straight.